good coming at you. I think it's kind of fun that I do these in my pajamas on a Sunday night. Someone actually challenged me to do a video a week. And can I say it's really challenging and hard to do a video a week? I don't like talking to myself, but I have gotten so many thank yous for doing these videos. People are just loving it and loving the information. So I'm excited to do this for you guys and help bring you some more information. So I'm so glad they're helping. And I'm so grateful that someone challenged me to do this. So here goes another video in my pajamas on a Sunday night. I get a question all the time about protein, pre-workout, post-workout. What do I use? Why? And these are great questions. I am very particular with my supplements and my pre-workout, my post-workout, my protein, and what kinds I use. I've done lots of research. I make sure they're very well tested. And so here's some ideas. Here's what I use. But feel free to use whatever you'd like to use, obviously. My go-to brand is Jim Stoppani. I love Jim Stoppani. He is very scientifically based. All of his products have been well researched, well tested. But these are some things that I use it for. So I use different protein powders for different things. So Jim Stoppani's protein powder has casein as well as whey. Those are two different types of milk-based protein, casein and whey, and they do two different things. So whey is a very fast digesting protein. It's in and out of your system very quickly. Casein lasts a little bit longer. And so it's really good for when you first wake up in the morning, your body's just coming out of that fasting mode from sleeping all night long. So it's really good to get the whey in there, so it's fast acting, to get right to your muscles to start feeding them again. But it's also good to get casein in there because it will last a lot longer throughout the rest of your day. So Jim Stoppani's is really good to have first thing in the morning or at night as well, right before you go to bed, right before you're going to fast while you sleep. To get that casein in there to last you through the night, to help feed your muscles through the night while you sleep. So I do love Jim Stoppani's protein powder for morning and night purposes for that. He used to have even egg protein in there, which I loved because you read about the science of egg protein as well and how good it is. And then eggs like went through the roof price-wise. Remember back when they went through the roof price-wise? And instead of like charging an arm and a leg for protein powder, he opted to take the egg protein out of the protein powder. So here's hoping he puts it back in. If you know of a protein powder that has whey, casein, and egg protein in it and doesn't cost an arm and a leg, let me know. I would love to research it and learn about it because I know the benefits of that. But in case there's not, I do love Jim Stoppani, and he is very scientifically based. You can read all about him. I do love his products. And as you can see, I also use his pre and post workout. And this is why. So there are many types of pre and post workouts. I know there's like a pre-workout with Clean Simple Eats and there's another one like a Just Simple Ingredients and things like that. So many pre and post workouts you can use. But the reason why I like Jim Stoppani is it's very bodybuilder, building muscle based. So there's things you need in order to recover from your workouts, especially if you're strength training, if you're lifting weights. And Jim Stoppani's products has those things in there. Things like BCCAs, creatine, glutamine, just things like that, as well as giving you energy, but also recovery, which is so important when you're lifting weights. And so that's why I love Jim Stoppani's pre and post workout. It's about recovery, not just about energy. Because I have taken some other pre-workouts, like Clean Simple Eats has some pre-workouts, and even many other brands. Excess has a pre-workout, but they just give you energy. They don't necessarily have the things you need to build muscle and recover from strength training workouts. And so that is why I do love Jim Stoppani's pre and post workout. Now, when it comes to things like right before a workout or right after a workout, whey protein isolate. This is an example. Excess makes a brand of whey protein isolate. Clean Simple Eats is another brand. Just Simple Ingredients, I think, is the name of another brand. There's lots of brands out there with whey protein isolate. That's a very fast-acting protein, like I mentioned. That's great for right before workouts, right after workouts. And I also use the whey protein isolate, the whey protein, in everything that I bake. So if I'm making protein waffles or my protein caramel apple dip that you'll find posted on my Facebook page that's really popular, that I love to make. That's a Clean Simple Eats recipe, actually. So though I love to use the whey protein powder in things that I'm baking or cooking and things like that. And during and throughout the day, it's great to get that whey protein powder in your system, feeding your muscles and that kind of thing. It's a little bit cheaper and easier to find as well. So it's a good one throughout the day and right before and after workouts. So that's another type of protein you can also have on hand. And I do love the Clean Simple Eats. I don't have a bag of it because I did run out, and I'm not taking protein powder at this point in time. I'm right before a show, so I don't have any on hand. But the Clean Simple Eats is another brand I like. XS, I love the pods. These come in pods that are so easy. You just throw them in water and shake them up and they dissolve and you eat them. So that's why I have this brand. I think that's kind of cool. But so yeah, so those are some protein ideas. It's all about protein pre and post workout. A lot of the stuff I use, I make sure it's third-party tested so I know what's in it is not just a bunch of fillers. It's actually what's in it. So as far as protein in the morning, at night, you want to make sure you have casein as well as whey protein powder. Throughout the day, you can just use the whey protein isolate. And then pre and post workout, make sure it's not just energy based. You want BCCAs, creatine, glutamine, things to help you recover and build muscle when you're strength training. So there you go, guys. Hope that helps. Sure love you. We'll see you in the gym.